Ooh, welcome to Hammer Dahn! Number one sports betting show going on the Pat McAfee Incorporated Thunderdome. I am Toe Diggs.
Baby Tone.
That's Bruce Brown. How we doing, Brucey Bruce?
What's going on, dude?
What is going on, dude?
Great super wild card.
Great super wild card, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Wrap it up tonight. And then we turn the page yet again.
And then we do turn the page yet again. Mid, how are we?
We're doing fantastic, Tony.
Normally sitting right there
Yeah.
where that microphone is, Bubba Gumpino, but on Mondays he will be traveling. So it's just us three today.
Yeah.
I will text Nicky Skage to see if the NHL plays tonight.
There are 3 games.
I know what he's going to say.
Some juicy spreads.
So you're saying
No dice.
no dice.
If
on
I
the
had
NHL.
if I had to guess. Still worth texting him, but
Yeah. The last time we spoke to you all on this platform,
it's Picks Wednesday.
it was Pex Wednesday. And then we had the Orange Bowl Thursday night.
Yep.
Instant classic.
Banger.
Great
of a
game.
Instant classic.
Yep.
I had the under. Boy, did it look great.
Yeah,
10-3.
you kind of mushed it like live on
when
the
I said,
broadcast.
I mean, what was I asked? Like, what was the under?
I don't think you actually did upon my memory, but I remember it being discussed.
It was definitely discussed because it was 10-3 at half.
It was right after you said the live, whatever the live over under was. It was like 35, and then
It was
just
33.
started
It was the
going
interception.
fucking-
It was the interception getting PI'd.
Oh, yeah. I said, well,
That-
that's great for the under.
That really sank the under. That was the beginning of the end for the under.
Yeah, that was fucking. Yeah,
That
because
was
if that
bullshit.
counts,
Yeah.
we're in a good spot.
Notre Dame really, I mean, they should have had a more commanding lead if the hold was a hold, but still brutal. Those Drew Aller decisions and throws
Tough.
were
Tough to say the least.
absolutely terrible. What's up, Ty?
It doesn't look like it looks like he's walking away. No, Drew did not have his best game. From
No.
start to finish.
No, for a guy that was pregame about to go top 5 in the draft, it was not what you were looking for, especially as a Giants fan looking for a quarterback. He played like shite. Will Howard, I mean,
Riley Leonard.
Riley Leonard.
That's what you meant. No, I mean, the fact that he came back, I thought he was definitely concussed and out. Steve Angeli came in. Well, probably the biggest turning point of the game is leads them on a field goal drive before the end of the half.
Yeah.
Huge, because then Notre Dame gets it back at half,
And,
goes down and scores.
and the concussion woke up Riley Leonard and made him
Somehow.
a good quarterback.
Yeah,
for
he
that
had a couple.
second half.
Both defenses were really good. Good news for Penn State. I just saw both running backs announce they are coming back next year
Yeah, they're going to be a wagon
with
because
Drew Aller.
Drew Aller, like, look, we ragged on him last year, and then he did improve a lot this season, and then obviously had a horrible game to close. But if he takes another big step forward,
Yeah.
6'5",
Offense is going to be good.
240, got-
Abdul Carter was a monster with
with
one arm.
one arm.
And deny Dennis Sutton on the other side. He's also going to be in the draft, I believe. So they're going to replace some of those, but Penn State will be fine. Notre Dame moves on to the national championship. They are the only dog to win in this college football playoffs. That's because it's switched day of. They were the favorite, but they flipped to Penn State. Penn State went off as a 1-point favorite. Then we move to Friday, Cotton Bowl, Ohio State,
Yep.
Texas.
Jack Sawyer conquered Texas.
He did.
Basically single-handedly.
Bit of a cagey affair.
Oh, yeah.
Comes down to 14-14.
Was it 21-14?
It was 21.
It was 21-14 when the strip happened. But it's 14-14. Ohio State converts in the red zone.
Yes.
Scores in the red zone. Texas gets it back. Comes down. There was the Gunnar Helm pointing penalty, which ended up not mattering because Texas hit a big play again. First and goal.
Could QB sneak 3 times
Could.
in theory.
Could hand it off
Yep.
up the middle.
Could
3
bring
times.
Archie back and snap it through his legs again.
I think Archie might have been concussed as well.
Yeah, that was a
He took quite a shot there.
quite a shot. Cool play.
But we mentioned in the broadcast, Texas was 108th. I think we talked about it on here too.
Yeah.
Texas 108th in red zone.
Yep, it sure showed up, didn't it?
It shows up when it shows up. And then, yeah, Jack Sawyer, who Bruce would like to know, let people know it's not beat Michigan.
He had never beat Michigan. He will go.
But he
his
has
entire life
he
without
single-handedly
beating
beat Texas on Saturday night
Yep.
or Friday night. That was unbelievable.
Sunk my exact box, and the worst part by far is like instead of hedging the exact box, I just said no. Texas buy it up to 7.5.
Let's go.
Play of the year. So, you're down 7.
I think it was the right side.
You're on the
That
1.
makes you feel better.
Yeah, it was till it wasn't, till it shows up, So that started a comedy of errors for me this weekend, which culminated with doing a parlay of quarterback rushing yards, which had Jaden Daniels 40+ on the last leg. The 3rd and 1, 4-yard gain, that brought him from 36 to 40. You're like, holy shit, my cash out's gone. I'm just stuck in this. Then he takes the 5-yard loss to set up the field goal. Walk away with nothing. So it was all in. What I lost, sure, I lost probably more than I want to in a weekend. But the 2 win that I lost was truly devastating.
Opportunity cost.
Yeah. Whoa.
There it is. Yeah.
Are you talking about Zeke?
No. I'm talking about you just nailing opportunity cost.
There is nothing worse than the opportunity cost losing in gambling. When you have that fucking huge 10 grand parlay, this just happened to me in the NBA not that long ago, and you walk away with fucking nothing, and you could have live bet the last game, and at least gotten like $1,000. And you just have to be a deposit boy on a Monday.
Sure.
And yeah, there's nothing worse than depositing on a Monday.
No, and I feel everyone's sentiments. So now after the semifinals, Ohio State is an 8.5-point favorite, total of 46, heading into the national championship, which we will discuss over the next week. Then we head into Super Wild Card weekend.
Yes.
Justin Herbert has a horrendous game.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
awful.
I had the under. His interception single-handedly led to the over. I don't feel great about him doing that.
No.
Texans ran the ball a bit. C.J. Stroud. I think C.J. Stroud
Came alive.
The fumble rollout, that changed everything.
Yeah. Woke him up. He was a new guy after that. He seemed to get his swagger back, if you will. Feel for Herbert. Like, obviously, I don't think he sucks.
No, obviously.
But obviously a terrible game. Their interior of their offensive line, it feels like, isn't actually very good, and they kind of cover it up with Matlock and going heavy and running behind Joe Alt a lot. Yeah, I came away just man, the Chargers just aren't they're good,
They
but
need
they're
some weapons.
Yeah, they can't just throw it to Ladd McConkey and Will Dissly every play. You need Ladd in the slot as as your changeup, but you need Nico Collins. That's a fastball weapon.
Yes,
that's a guy you can go to. He's getting rack. He's getting yak. Ladd obviously is great, tremendous, but I mean, come on.
And then the night games, Ravens just put it on the Steelers. Not a lot to talk about there. There was a backdoor opportunity at the end, but it just never happened.
Yeah, the amount of clips online I've seen of your offensive line pulling into one another.
No, that's the triple trap.
Yeah. Oh, the double scoop, triple trap.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see what you're saying.
It was designed.
It was designed. Yeah, I would. I'd be shocked if the DC and the offensive line coach aren't looking potentially for new gigs, but we'll see there. Then Broncos came out quick. And that was about it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Buffalo's D settled in nice. Josh Allen does what Josh Allen does.
Joe Brady could have called anything on his call sheet and probably would have gained 6 to 8 yards.
Anything.
Everything was working.
For a defense that, has Patrick Surtain and Zach Allen and Benito and Cooper, they didn't play very well.
No. It seems like they're a little light in the loafers in their front seven.
A little light in the loafers.
Zach Allen's great, but they don't have.
He made some plays, but
yeah. But it feels like their interior linebackers, who I forget their names escape me, and their edge guys, Cooper. Everyone's just 215.
Agreed. Which is right in the Bills' alley.
Yeah, they just ran it right down their fucking throat at will.
Because the Bills
a couple shots.
The Bills on defense are also a little light, which we'll see how that plays.
Well, Milano's back.
Yeah, he is.
To be fair.
Eagles Packers. I'll be honest, I fell asleep for a bit of it. It was a bit of a boring game to me.
It felt like it was 6 hours.
It was a long game.
It took forever. Not a lot of offense in general, but especially out of the Packers.
Not the Packers going to be able to cover.
Yeah.
I mean, I did fall asleep for 2 hours that game, and I don't think I missed a single fucking thing.
It knew it. Then the nightcap.
Jordan Love does need to snap out of whatever the chuck a deep funk.
You see, Jordan Love has had this problem since he was a wee lad at Utah State. His junior year, he was amazing. I thought it was going to be the best year ever. We were going to win the Mountain West. And then he single-handedly lost him 4 games by throwing 3 interceptions, just like he fucking did there. I thought it was going to be the Packers' defense. I said it on this show, I do believe. Actually, I know that I said it on this show on Wednesday that I thought the Packers defense was going to absolutely lay an egg, that Barkley was going to go off. That did not happen, but the Eagles still covered the number because Jordan Love just did what Jordan Love.
Yeah, there was a lot of less than ideal quarterbacking performances. The night game, I thought both quarterbacks played well. Jane Daniels is a fucking stud.
Cool, calm, collected.
Tampa Bay, you can't fumble it.
Oh,
Unforced errors. You can't
brutal.
You can't go for it on their other end and have no one on the line move, and then on your own end, just drop the ball.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Dude, the commies
fumbled
went
it away.
for it.
As someone who was on the Bucs, that one hurt.
Yeah.
Early in the game, when the Commanders went for it on 4th down,
Every fourth down.
Why the fuck were they doing that? That was making me mad, and I was
Well-
a Bucs backer.
Well, analytics.
Analytics will get your ass fired.
No,
That shit was
but
dumb.
analytics Twitter came out. They said they went for it 4 times on 4th down. They went 2 of 4. They scored 2 touchdowns. 14 points is better than 12 if you kick all the field goals. Is what analytics Twitter told me. And we will move on. That was Super Wild
So
Card
suck
weekend.
it, and you get to say that we didn't punt and we won.
Correct. Before we do tonight, I've invited Nikki Skates in to give us 2 NHL plays of the 3 games tonight.
I didn't know I was interrupting fucking
No.
Monday Night Football.
No, I
could've
texted.
waited.
No, I texted you. I said no. It's my fault.
It is.
It's a nice.
Glad you took some accountability
It's a
there.
nice.
Glad somebody takes some accountability
nice
around here.
Quarter zip.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
What do you got?
Tonight we have the Florida Panthers at the Philadelphia Flyers. No surprise here. I'm going to take Florida.
Sure.
They're on the road, obviously, and the next 6 of their 8. So gearing
Okay.
up for a big road trip here. Philly has not been great. 0-3-1 in their last 4 before they did get a fucking obliterated the Anaheim Ducks on Saturday.
Sure.
So that is helpful. And the other one I like is Calgary. Calgary at Chicago, I believe. I was tempted to do something with LA and Edmonton because both these teams are hot. LA is not great on the road, but the number isn't that awesome here.
Huh.
The Oilers are a juggernaut.
I'm just happy that you showed up today because normally when there's 3 games, you say, "Nah, I'm good."
Well, it depends on what those 3 games are. You know this better than anybody. If the slate stinks, I'm not going to waste your guys' time. Plus, Gumps is more than capable of breaking it down. But since he's not here, and there,
Yeah, he's got a fucking sweet varsity Sharks jacket on. Right?
Yeah.
I'll show
Yeah,
you.
we're all. I mean, that's.
I hope he gifts that to you when you get home since you're number 1 Sharks fan.
I might have to just completely switch my hockey allegiance to the San Jose Sharks.
Up and coming.
Nothing wrong with
I don't
that.
see why not.
All right, good luck tonight,
Yeah.
boys.
Good luck.
Sharks.
Nobody will get mad about that.
I don't care.
I don't think
what
anybody would
says.
get mad about.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
cares. Nobody cares about
Yep.
Bruce's hockey.
We
fandom.
know one person will get
Oh,
mad
Gumps
about
would,
that.
yeah. But no, he might not if the Sharks.
I mean,
Tonight
he's a Buckeye fan.
we finish super. No, he's a Hurricanes fan.
Right.
Tonight
well,
we-
now probably not anymore.
Tonight we finish super wild. By the way, they got Carson Beck. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats, Gumpy.
Tonight we finish super wild card weekend in Arizona. T's and P's to everyone in California, obviously. Number is 2.5. Did that number change because of the, or was it
I think
thought
so.
it was-
because it was 1.5?
I think
went
so.
up to 2.5, right?
Yeah, I think neutral site.
Vikings are the favorites against the Rams. Your total is 47.5. Pretty easy for me. Vikings are a 14-win team. Grenard and Van Ginkel coming off the edge. Harrison Smith getting everything set in the back. And then, people talk about Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. I think Jefferson and Addison obviously are, nothing to slouch.
No.
Probably better, to be honest. Now, would I take Stafford over Darnold? Sure.
Yeah. Would you McVay KOC? I was thinking about this earlier.
Toss up
I'd go slide edge McVay in a playoff game.
because he's done it.
Been there, done that.
But in this playoff game, I will take the Vikings just because I think Their offenses, I grade similarly, but the Vikings defense I put ahead of the Rams defense. So I will go Vikings minus 2.5. Actually, what's the money line number?
It's
But
minus 122. Is
That's
what
it?
I saw it at. That's what I saw it at, and I'm pretty sure that was like best price.
that can't be right.
I-
I'm seeing minus 140. But I'll lay them. I'll
That
go.
sounds about right.
I'll go money line. I'll lay the 140.
I agree with most of what you said, where probably edge Vikings on defense. Agreed that Stafford's probably more trustworthy than Darnold, but I'm going the other way, Tony. I'm on the Rams +3. I'm
Okay.
buy the half point up to 3 and let it fly. I'm infatuated by Stafford. He's already carved up the Vikings defense, beat him by 10 earlier this year. That sort of Flores pressure exotic. They've got to play with a lot of leads over the course of the year, and I obviously that's conducive to what they're looking to do. But yeah, I'm just in love with old Matty Staff, and I don't think he's going out after one. I think he's alive at 35-1 to steal this fucking Super Bowl.
Okay.
Ooh.
To be honest with you,
Okay. Mitt.
I'm gonna run with the Minnesota Vikings minus the at what I thought I got them at 122, but I would ride it all the way up to 140. I made some dumb gambling mistakes, just clicking too many buttons on these apps, kind of
Okay,
just
sure.
parlaying too many things. I just want to keep it simple. And if I lose on Vikings money line, I just fucking lose on Vikings money line. I will wake up the next morning and feel fine about myself. So let's go, vibes play,
fair play.
Vikings money line.
Let's all remember not to press too many buttons.
It is hard.
Same thing happened to Nick. He told me this weekend as well.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of buttons on these apps. I don't.
Oh, he had the hockey machine, didn't he? He was one button away.
Yeah.
He pressed too many buttons. Now he's depositing.
Ravens +470. I don't hate that to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, in that range. I kind of fancy Josh to get over the hump.
Josh +550 to win the Super Bowl.
Yes, and then who did I think was?
I would not be shocked if the winner of that game won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think that it's a bit strange to me that the Lions and Eagles aren't like basically equal odds. So they are kind of the
Is it still Lions
the
or-
mirror image.
Is
of
it
one another.
because the Eagles have to play? But they probably because the books fancy the Vikings and Rams more than they do the matchup of the Commanders versus the Lions.
That would explain it.
That would be my thinking.
That would explain it.
I don't have anything else today. Do you guys have any NBA? Or anything like that?
I do have NBA. I don't love any of them. I like Golden State minus the 5.5 going into Toronto. I just think they're a much better team. I have the Memphis Grizzlies plus 2.5 going into Houston. I think that's toss-up game. If you give me 2.5 points, I like that. And then this is a vibes parlay
Okay,
here.
like that.
Which shout out to LA in general, but we have the Lakers and Clippers both resuming play in their home stadiums tonight. I like both of them to cover the numbers, and I'm probably just going to parlay that.
Okay.
Sacramento coming in town, and then that's against the Lakers, and then the struggling Miami Heat are still struggling, and they're coming into town to play against the Clippers.
Okay.
And that's all I really got for the NBA.
Okay.
Nice. Just Golden State on the road. I agree with you there. And then the Lakers as well. The Spurs are on a 3-game skid, and they're just doing that classic thing where they have an alien but still manage to lose 70 to 80 games.
Classic Spurs football.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest of the week, we'll dive into once tonight is settled. We recap it and we will dive into the divisional, break that down, get that going for Saturday. National championships not till Monday, but we'll find some angles.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious.
Prop market's pretty good on these games, actually.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how Notre Dame will run the ball. I respected their commitment to running the ball against Penn State's vaunted front.
Did you watch the Notre Dame video by any chance? Their social put out. It's a 5-minute video. Marcus Freeman says at half, we need to run the fucking football. And then they ran, I think, 8 times on the drive right after half. Jeremiah Love, he's a dog. If he's healthy,
Yeah. He's a beast.
he is a fluid
I
athlete.
mean, even with one leg,
He's a fluid athlete.
absolute beast.
Yeah. But yes, will they be able to run against Ohio State?
Who gets drafted first, Jeremiah Love or Genty? And who's
Wow.
better in the NFL?
Genty.
Jeremiah Love's got another year.
Probably Genty. I think Genty's gonna go like end of the first round. But talking about draft, I actually wanted to ask you, Tony, where do you think Quinn Ewers is gonna go? Because he basically said, "I'm coming out." The day 2.
Yeah, definitely day 2.
But like,
Second or third.
is he even a third rounder though? He's not that big. Like, he's not that athletic.
Someone will take him.
He's been playing with he has a huge brace on his ankle. If you're standing there looking at him.
Yep. And the injury he had before that almost killed Derek Carr.
Bingo.
So
I do like how
tough son of a bitch.
calm. He's very calm
Yeah.
in the pocket.
Maybe too calm when Jack Sawyer's fucking
Bingo.
running unabated.
I don't know. He was a first round at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
So it always depends. We'll see. We'll find out.
Yep. It'll be a cool combine and that sort of Senior Bowl, all that. Because like these guys, like Cam Ward is, projected number 1 now, but it's not like Caleb Williams where it's like, fuck this, I'm not doing any workout status. I don't think. Maybe it is, but like Shador is gonna work out unless he doesn't.
Cam Ward's currently minus 125 to be the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, so it's not like minus 500 where it
No.
feels like these guys are gonna throw and we're gonna get some looks, which is cool. Because last year kind of stunk when Caleb didn't do anything.
Who is the truth number? Is there a true number 3, like quarterback?
Milrow?
Is it Milrow? I would say Milrow.
Odds wise, it's actually Jackson Dart ahead of Milrow.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Dart. I like Dart.
See, like the Senior Bowl and that shit is going to be cool with the moving and shaking.
Milrow and Ewers have the same odds.
Wow.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, I mean, Milrow didn't exactly have his greatest game in the last few either.
I know, but
No.
And
athletically, he's just a freak.
he is a freak
Which has worked great.
for some,
Yes, it has.
not for others.
I'll tell you, Drew Allard, man, he stunk it up, but 6'5",
Another year. I mean,
240,
he's going back to school.
So what? You
can run a
you
little.
want Travis Hunter and then just say fuck it. Yep, let's go.
I'm just saying he's got
2026, Bruce Drew Allen.
he's got a little Josh to him.
Okay.
He could if he has to obviously get way, way, way better than he is right now.
Which is doable.
But he has the God-given stuff,
He does have the God-given stuff.
which doesn't come easy.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Good luck.
Oh, Tony.
God bless.
Oh, sorry, man.
Tony, I've got something for you.
Yeah, you do. Ooh.
Well, Tony.
Yep.
We would accomplish many more things if we did not think of them as impossible. Vince Lombardi.
Boom. Fordham man.
Good luck.
God bless.
Hammer.
Ah!